How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews. Back to yet another review. A little bit of, yeah, old ale time, maybe? In the form of Ecliptic Brewing's Frosty Leo. Yeah, this is, they say winter ale in here, but I'm pretty sure this is kind of in the vein of, like, old English style ales, which is right up my alley, so I'm super excited to give it a whirl. About the fourth or fifth Ecliptic review I've done. The first couple were sent to me by David out west. The last couple I've gotten actually gotten from the brewery, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, let's just dive into it. Like I said, Frosty Leo Winter Ale 2017 edition, 8.2% alcohol by volume, and over here it says, Frosty Leo follows the tradition of the old English old ale style. I could have just read that without guessing. Beers brewed for cold months. Big, sweet malts collide with a rich body teeming with sterling and citra hop. Flavors and aromas. Frosty Leo is sure to warm all that, but the darkest of matter. So yeah, you got the sterling, you got that old school English kind of hop in there, but then you got citra hop. So it's going to be interesting to see what that kind of is. I know, well, personally, I feel like Ecliptic is a very West Coast brewery through and through. So the beers that I've had from them, and more specifically the kind of IPA-based ones, well, even the ones I've had that have been kind of wanting to be more East Coast or even more New England style IPA, they couldn't kind of buck those West Coast roots, and that's not a bad thing. So it'll be cool to see that in here, because that's what I assume we're going to get in an old ale. So maybe like an American English old ale? Is that even a thing? But yeah, label-wise it's cool. It's, you know, it's kind of a frosty-looking nebula. They go with the whole kind of, you know, astrological kind of thing going on there. Is that what we say? Astrological? Is that just the signs, or is that actually like outer space stuff? Regardless, you know, they do the whole kind of ecliptic to kind of orbiting kind of theme throughout everything, so there's usually a little bit of space vibes, but yeah, I kind of dig it. Let's put it that way. Anyway, let's see. Okay, I can't want it to come off. So, English old ale can go a couple different ways. You know, go kind of super heavy malt, kind of deep and figgy, very kind of rich, or it just can be like a very high shilling ale, kind of just a robust kind of brown ale. There's a couple different interpretations of it depending on who you talk to as far as what you're going to get out of it. As far as what we have here, malted malt ball colored head, infinite creaminess on top, but the kind of edges, the wall of bubbles is pretty rocky stuff. And you know, she's got a soft, super soft, a little bit of haze to her, but she's pretty much just a spot on rich mahogany with a dash of kind of brown to her. So does she look like an old ale? Sure, definitely. Actually, see what she smells like. See, I'm getting kind of what I thought I'd get in there, which is I'm getting a nice rich kind of caramelly brown sugar mixture with a little bit of tea vibes, like early teeness, and then a little bit of kind of sappy resinness in there. So it's kind of exactly what I was talking about. Is it's that kind of English old ale. Being that it's a new beer, you're gonna get that kind of sweet maltiness with that kind of caramelly vibes, but then you have a little bit of that herbaliness. That's kind of your sterling hops kind of thrown in there. Now citra coming off resinous. I mean, sure you can do that depending on how you do it, but yeah, it smells like I thought it would. Just caramelly with herbal hops and a little bit of kind of piney resininess. Kind of butchering that word today. So, anyway, she looks good. She smells interesting. Let's see what she tastes like. Cheers. You know, I thought it was going to come off more hops forward than it is. It's really just a slightly hopped up version of a more traditional kind of English old ale. It's not kind of like I said, some of these English old ales kind of verge on English barley wines. That's not where this one's going. This is more of kind of your 80 shilling, your bigger kind of English ale, verging into that old ale thing, with a little bit of kind of hoppiness. It's coming off more bittering. There is a little bit of kind of rindy bitterness in there, orange-wise. It's probably your citra at play, but it's more just a generic bittering with a little bit of kind of herbaliness to it. but the malt is carrying the day. It's definitely coming off kind of maybe a little bit more brown sugar than kind of caramel, a little bit kind of less complex kind of sugar. But nice. Mouthfeel is where it should be. In the perfect world, I'd like to be a little bit denser. But I think that's me wanting to be one of those English old ales that kind of lean more barley wine. But she's tasty, traditional. It's definitely something I don't think everybody would go gaga for. I think it's very kind of, for me, pretty fantastic stuff. But you have to kind of really dig this kind of style. So let's get to that point. Is it one of the better old ales that I've had as of late? And like I said, I think there's a little bit of kind of delineation there needs to be between a couple of them. But this is kind of more your traditional kind of upper level kind of shilling ale, like I said. So is it one of the better ones of those I've had as of late? Actually, yeah. And not that I've had a ton of them. But yeah, it works for me. That ladded kind of hop vibes that it's given me is a cool little American twist on that ale. So it kind of works for me. So it's not necessarily like a BJCP on the nose kind of beer. But it's fun. Value availability, I actually don't know. You know what I mean? I was lucky enough to get these sent to me. I'm sure something like this, I hope, let's go that way. I hope this is somewhere between $7 to $10 a bottle. That's where I think this should land. I've heard they're on the East Coast when you go down south, North Carolina, stuff like that. So we don't get them in PA, but we get them in the surrounding areas. But, you know, we're Massive Beer Reviews. We're worldwide, baby. So I don't know where you're watching this, but if you get it, you'll probably see it. And just say if you like what we like this. If you like old traditional English ales. But you'll want a little bit of a United States kind of American twist to them. Because that's essentially what you're getting here. It's very, very old. I would put it more kind of upper level shilling ale than kind of like robust kind of borderline barley wine English ale, like I said. But it's that little hop twist to it that kind of just makes it American. And I kind of dig it. You know, beers don't know bounds nowadays, so, you know, BJCP books be damned. But this is pretty fun stuff, pretty tasty stuff. So if you like those kind of English ales and you want a little bit of American twist to them, or you like your hops, let's put it that way, you'll dig it. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, anywhere in between, down there, words and stuff and things. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped. Massive Beers, all four of those places. And yeah, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully enjoying a nice old-time English ale, a little bit of newness to it, and hope we'll see you next time. Cheers. My mouth works today. My mouth and brain works today. Yeah.
Sort of.
What do you mean?
As good as they can.
Oh, you're just... Nah, it's like, you know what I need to... You know what I need to do?
Other days where you just like not...
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.